Okay then, so this video on the quadratic formula, I mean we've already done the hard stuff, well in hard in inverted commas, which is completing the square. So this time it's just about applying the quadratic formula. So we just need to know the quadratic formula off by heart. So we've got a minus b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac, all square rooted. And remember the inside of that square root is your discriminant. We need our quadratics to equal 0. So ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0 because it says solve. Alright, and remember this tells us what values of x will make this graph cross the x-axis, or if you started off with one curve equals another, at what values of x does that curve equal that curve, right? So, nice and easy, we go x equals minus b plus or minus this. So what is our b in this sense? So here a must be 1, here b must be plus 4, and here c must be 2. Okay, so we just literally plug that in. So minus 4 plus or minus 4 squared minus 4 lots of 1, 2, all over 2 lots of 1. So x equals, let's go for it. So 4 squared 16 minus 4 lots of 2, square root of that is 2 root 2. So here we got minus 4 plus or minus 2 root 2 all divided by 2. So your solution 1 is x equals minus 4 plus 2 root 2 over 2. And your second solution is minus 4 minus 2 root 2 over 2, which of course can be simplified down. Remember, everything is divided by 2. So minus 4 is divided by 2, and 2 plus 2 root 2 is divided by 2. And here, minus 4 is divided by 2, and minus 2 root 2 is divided by 2 as well. So there's your two solutions. Wicked. Next. So this time, it does equal 0, so we are in our form ax squared plus bx plus c. Remember, if we're not, remember if the numbers were arranged differently, so like this, let's say, I'd go, no, I don't want to look at that yet. I want it in this form before we begin looking at it, okay? So it is in that form, which means a is 3, because that's the number next to x squared, otherwise known as the coefficient. The number b is the number next to x, and it's the whole number. So if it was minus 10, b is minus 10. So b is 10, c is minus 2, so x equals, again, you can quote the formula if you don't know it, or you just want to make sure you've got that right. Okay, quoting the formula is really nice. So minus 10 plus or minus 10 squared minus 4 lots of 3 minus 2 all over 2 lots of 3. So x equals, so again we're kind of interacting with our surds work here. So 10 squared minus 4 times 3 times minus 2, so that's root 124, which is the same as 2 root 31 over 6. And then that means your first solution is the plus version over 6, and your second solution is your negative version over 6. But again, that can be simplified down. So it's minus 10 divided by 6. It's all over 6. That's minus 5 over 3. Plus 2 divided by 6 is 1 over 3, times root 31. And x equals minus 10 over 6. So minus 5 over 3. Minus 2 over 6. So minus 1 over 3, root 31. And there's your two solutions. Cool. And then part C. If we rub that off. So part C, like I say, this is not in the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, so we'll make it look like that. So take that 7x over. Brilliant. A must be 2, b must be minus 7, c must be minus 11. Quote the formula. So if you don't know the formula, just write it out lots of times until you remembered it off by heart, because it's super important. So then you've got minus 7 times minus 1. So that's 7. Remember, it's minus b, okay? Because this number in front of x, your whole number is minus 7. So minus 7 is plus 7, b squared, so minus 7 in bracket squared, minus 4 lots of 2 and minus 11, all over two lots of 2. So x equals, what do we have? Minus 7 squared minus 4 times 2 times minus 11, all square rooted. So that's that doesn't break down. So you get 7 plus or minus square root of 137 all over 4. And that's sufficient to leave it like that with the plus or minus, or you could write the plus version, comma, the second version. All done.